Hello, welcome back to my channel if you're an oldie but goldie. If you are new, my name is Louise Pentland. I make videos about motherhood and lifestyle, and today I'm going to be making a video about something I did a couple of weeks ago which might be of interest to you. Now, as you might know from my Instagram, I'm currently working with Facebook, who are aware of the issues they are facing. They know that we as users have concerns about well-being, data protection, online bullying, mental health, and they are looking to address those openly and transparently. They have opened the Hub. The Facebook Hub is a website where we can go and ask any of our questions that we might have and have a bit better dialogue with them. And also they have invited a few creators to go down to the HQ, the headquarters in London, and talk to them about this face to face. So a few weeks ago I was invited to go down to the HQ and see what was going on down there. Now, I've never been to their building down there. I've been to lots of exciting places in London, but never there. So I was really excited to go and have a look around. I absolutely love looking around offices. It's a bit of a thing, a bit of a geek thing I have, but I like to go and see what people's workspace is like. I like to get inspiration for my own workspace, so I was really excited when they said we could spend a few minutes just having a little bit of a look around at everything going on there. It's not a chocolate and crisps machine, it's a technology machine. You can buy USBs and phone cases. Amazing. Once we'd had a little look round and I had taken about 50,000 pictures of that crochet artwork, it was lovely. I got a chance to sit down with Aaron, who works at Facebook, and ask him a couple of questions that you guys had sent in to me. Aaron, are you ready?
I think I'm ready, yeah.
Let's get cracking.
Perfect.
My first question for you is, when you delete a Facebook account, where does it actually go?
So when you delete your Facebook account, or actually when you delete anything on Facebook, so say you post something and later you're like, you know what, I don't really want that on Facebook.
We've all been there.
We've all been there, right? For whatever reason.
Like the passive aggressive status, and then
yes,
you're like,
yeah, maybe a late night post that you regret the next morning. Yeah. We've all been there. The good news is, if you decide to remove something from Facebook, whether it's a post or your entire Facebook account, it's deleted. It is gone. So if you delete something that you've posted, that is immediately removed from your profile so that no one on Facebook can ever see it. And then that information, whether it's your account or you've deleted a photo or a post, that is stored on our servers, and our servers are refreshed every 90 days. So the maximum amount of time after it's deleted off of Facebook that it would stay on the servers is 90 days, and then it's gone from the world forever.
Gone. That
completely
status
gone.
That you made about your ex-best friend, gone. Don't worry.
Totally out of there. Yes, exactly.
So here's one that I saw a lot. Do you listen in on our mics for things to pop up on our feeds that we haven't searched for but we have spoken about?
Yeah. This is a really interesting one. I get this from my friends all the time, because obviously I work here at Facebook, and they say, Aaron, is Facebook listening in on me? I got this post.
Sometimes you see things, you're like, how did that happen?
It's sort of crazy sometimes. So the short answer to this is no. Like, absolutely not. Facebook is not listening in on your microphone, on your phone, to show you anything on Facebook. It just doesn't happen. The reality is
incredible technology.
It would be, but it would also be creepy, right? Yeah. And it's just something that isn't happening. And the reality is Facebook runs advertising, and the reason we run advertising is to keep Facebook free, so you don't have to pay for it. But advertising on mobile and advertising online is a lot more specific and targeted than, say, a TV commercial, for example. So if you think about commercials that you see on TV, a lot of those probably aren't going to be that relevant for you personally. But because advertising online is able to target you based on, for example, on Facebook, things that you may have liked or things that you're interested in, or even, you know, if you visit a website and you're maybe looking for a pair of shoes or something like that, advertisers actually share that information with Facebook, and you'll get ads that are going to be more relevant for you.
So it might be coincidence that you say, talking about one designer handbag, and then you might have been on a department store that has lots of those, and then it pops up, so that's a coincidence.
Totally, yeah, and I think because the targeting online is pretty good, those coincidences just become more common. And I'll admit, like, I've seen stuff before where I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, I was just talking to my friend about that, but the reality is no. Facebook is never listening in on your microphone. If you don't believe me, if you're really paranoid about it, you can turn off the microphone on your settings on your phone. But yeah, we're not listening in anyone's microphone.
That's good to know. Yeah. So a bit of a serious one for you now, and I know this is really important to my audience because we talk a lot about self-care and well-being on this channel. Facebook and other platforms as well have been related to a negative impact on mental health. What is Facebook doing to combat this?
Yeah, again, this is another thing that we take really seriously, and we're doing a lot of work to better understand. We have a lot of researchers that are experts in the field of mental health that are actually employed by Facebook that are researching this, but we recognize that it's also important to be partnering with external organizations and bodies to understand the issue and the role of social media and technology on people's well-being and their overall mental health. And the reality is, what we see pretty clearly across the research studies is that social media can have negative impacts on your mental health. It can also have positive impacts, and what we see pretty clearly correlated is that the negative impact is often driven by just passively scrolling through your feeds.
But
not
you get
really
like that, don't you, when you're doing this range?
We've all found ourselves there, right? Scrolling through the feed, not really knowing why you're doing it, and that actually gets worse if you're encountering polarizing and overly negative content. So we recognize that that's definitely an issue. What we also see, though, is that when you're on social media and you're actively engaging with friends, with family, with people that are close to you,
that's the good bit.
That's actually good for your well-being overall and for your mental health. And so what we're doing to kind of look at this and to enhance the positive and reduce the negative is actually build the product in a way that is reducing the incentives to passively scroll your newsfeed.
So to keep you finding something and being like, this is great, I'm going to enjoy this.
Not only that, but you'll see that Facebook is continuing to emphasize building features like Facebook groups.
So I actually have a great example of a lovely group. I have a group, and a little shout out to my Facebook group. It's called The Wild Readers.
Oh wow,
so
cool.
I write a series of books about Robin Wilde, and so they've set up this book group, and it's not just to talk about my books, although you're more than welcome to. People share their favourite books and book hauls, or where they've seen a great book on sale, or reviews, book memes. Did you know that there's funny book memes?
I've seen some.
Because there are. It's just the most, like, when I go into that group, it just feels, it's just the most loving, warm space.
And that's exactly it. So when you're in those types of environments where you're interacting with people, like-minded people who are talking about topics that you're interested in, we see a lot of activity in groups around fundraisers and local neighborhoods and improving the community. So there's good uses of social media, and it's not rocket science, right? We just want to enhance the goodness that is out there, and make sure that, you know, it's not necessarily about the amount of time that you're spending on social media, it's how you're spending that time. And Facebook is really focused on actually moving in the direction of creating more experiences that facilitate those interactions versus just encouraging you to passively scroll your newsfeed, which isn't good for anyone.
Yeah, so thank you very much for answering those questions.
Of course.
I appreciate it a lot that you've taken the time to come out here and just answer some of the questions that my audience asked you.
Thank you guys for asking the questions.
And if you have any other questions you want to ask below, I know that you guys will be having a look at the comments and like taking those into consideration.
Absolutely.
As well. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So I did actually ask Aaron and his colleague Julia a few more questions, and if you would like to go and have a look at that video, I've linked it below for you. There's some different questions on there, and also they filmed that one, so it was very swanky. I just filmed mine on my little camera that we're all used to, but they had like a full-on setup and the loveliest crew. So if you would like to go and have a look at that, I will leave that linked below for you. It was actually really interesting to go and sit and talk face to face with somebody who works at Facebook, and just to see the passion that they have for what they're doing and for improving their platform and for making it a platform that we all love and enjoy. As you know, I talk about Facebook a lot. I use it professionally because I have my Louise Pentland page, which I've started putting a few more videos on. I'm still putting videos here, of course, as well, but I use that a lot to chat to people, to upload photos, and it's a nice kind of central place for like this stuff, my online world. But also I use Facebook just as a personal thing. I have been using it for a long time. I've been using it since 2007. I actually scrolled back to see what one of my earliest photos will be, and I will show you at the end. But I love Facebook because I use it to connect with all my friends. I use the messaging service a lot. I also use it to find a lot of local events, and when I first joined Facebook that wasn't a feature that was on it, but now I find it's the feature I use most. I think as a mum I want to find fun things that are going on that I can enjoy with my children, so I'm talking about craft fairs and Easter egg hunts when it was Easter, and all the Christmassy stuff they have on, and family fun days, so I use it for that. And I'm also in quite a lot of mummy groups, a couple that my friends have set up, but then Mother and Baby magazine have a mummy group. I think it's called Mum Tribe that I'm in, and I'm in one for babies born in the same month as Pearl, because I joined that when I was pregnant. So for me, it's that nice mum community that I don't necessarily have locally with mum friends that I enjoy about it. Didn't need to tell you all that, but I have, because I've waffled on. I wanted to tell you some fun facts that I found about Facebook that I thought you might enjoy, because who doesn't enjoy a list of fun facts? So I've got I've got 4 and then a photo for you. So the first one is Facebook, as of September 30th, 2018, has 2.2 billion monthly active users around the world. 2.2 billion. That is a lot. If all of them could subscribe to me, that would be great. I thought this one was really interesting. You know the logo is blue and white? Well, apparently Mark Zuckerberg is colorblind to red and green, and that is why it's blue and white, because blue is the richest color for him, because he can see all of blue, apparently. So my third fact is that the average video has 89.5 shares, which is significantly more than photos or text-based posts, which goes to show that people love videos, which makes sense since you guys are watching a video. I love videos, you love videos, everyone loves videos. That got really cheesy at the end, I'm very sorry. I'm in a really cheesy mood, can you tell? So this is one that I really love, and I really hope it's true. Apparently, the country of Iceland wrote their constitution via Facebook, so that all the people that live in Iceland could get involved and share their opinions, and it could be a really democratic process. I don't know how true that is, but I absolutely love it, because things like using social media to make the world a better place are what get me. I love it. You know how I feel about social media, so to see such good being done via it makes me really, really happy. I've put my laptop down because my 5th fact for you is not a fact, but it is the earliest Facebook picture of me that I could find that didn't have other people in it. A lot of my early Facebook pictures are me with groups of friends on nights out, but I found this absolute beauty here. This is over 10 years old, and this is a time when I thought that purple eyeshadow was the way forward. I really liked that top, that sequin vest. I kept it for many years thinking that I could make that work again, and I never did. But I thought you would enjoy that, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on Sunday for my next weekly. Thank you so much for watching. There are links and resources in the down bar below that I would love for you to check out, and I will see you soon. Bye!